I know, I'm kidding. But you got really quiet, like you were thinking about something.
No, I was thinking about what you wanted to share about,
Okay.
the IVF stuff or whatever.
Yeah, we usually get that out of the way in the beginning, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know yet. We'll see, guys, tomorrow.
So we find out stuff tomorrow.
Yeah, we find out if it implanted tomorrow. Tomorrow is day 10. Actually, it's day 11 because Sunday they were closed. So tomorrow we see if the embryo implanted. It's a huge day. Mm-hmm. We'll know probably by noon, I'd say.
So what does that mean? Though, it means like if it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not.
Then we lost it.
Okay, so it didn't take. If it didn't take by then
it's a miscarriage.
Yeah, but it's going to take. I have clear intention. Since day one, I've always felt really strongly that it's going to work out.
I'm anxious, but yes, I hear you. I know.
Yeah.
So what they say is like they'll do the test tomorrow, and then if the HCG levels are a little like not there yet, but it looks like it's implanting, then they'll do it in 2 days, and then like that's it. After that, then it either implanted or it didn't.
Okay.
And then that's it. It's just I just hate how final it is.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
we've done a lot to get here.
Yeah.
And it's just now it's just up in the air.
Well, we'll find out tomorrow. Good news. Tomorrow's an exciting day. We'll get drunk. And so I'm going to anyway. I don't know. I'll drink for both of us.
Break my sobriety?
No. Do you feel like you have sobriety now? Are you like one of those?
It's been a very long time.
Yeah. But is it a thing for you, like breaking it?
I don't know.
Do you feel like it's a streak that you want to hold?
I don't know. It feels like now it's been over a year. I feel like if I had a drink, it would be like, damn, like I really did break it.
So you feel, because I was going to ask you that, because I know you didn't like stop drinking because you had like, like you didn't go to like, you have to quit drinking. You just did it because you made you feel shitty, right? Mm-hmm. So you never said like you quit drinking. You just don't.
Yeah.
Right? So wasn't that different than people who actually say like, I need to get sober?
Yeah. I just think it just ended, it kind of started feeling that way.
Right. Because the longer it goes.
Because the longer it goes, you're like, damn, like, don't you think you'd feel that way after the longer you went on something?
So did you notice, because I listened to...
But hey, if tomorrow is a good day, I might.
Yeah. I looked at, Shannon Shore, of course. So he did a 1 year no drinking thing, and then he wrote about it. It was pretty interesting, because it's like, he talked about how it got easier. Because like it was difficult in the beginning to do like social situations. You go with the guys, you're going to the game.
It's true, yeah.
And then like he said, actually after a while, it became much easier. Mm-hmm. But then I talked to him like a year after. I was like, so what, I was like, yeah, it's still more fun to have a couple beers, right? He's like, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So like for you, do you find, since it's been a year, it's gotten, well, I mean, not like we do anything, but
still it's better.
You feel like it's easier for you to do stuff, but it's easier if nobody else is drinking, right?
Yeah, obviously. It's easier.
So like but here's the thing. You haven't been in an environment at all around people at all, really. People drinking or not drinking.
No, not the crazy drinking. Like,
but at all.
Just
like the last time
you.
Yeah, me.
Like anytime we go to dinner, you will drink.
Yes.
Anytime we're at home, you'll drink.
Yes.
So I've been around you drinking, and of course it makes me want to. It makes me want to, like.
Right, but you haven't gone like.
Because for me, like, obviously, being sober is not fun for me. It's not like my thing, but it's hard for me the next day. It's hard for me the next week.
So it messes with what? Not only your physical, but your mental?
Worse for mental. I mean, I can get over my physical in a few days and like, that's fine. It sucks. And I feel like shit and you're nauseous and you have a headache or whatever, but the mental is way worse. Way worse.
So is that because of your bipolar?
Yeah, I think alcohol makes a lot of people anxious probably, but it's really, really bad for me. It can trigger depression pretty easily. Mm. So you were looking at alternatives. Like THC drinks and stuff?
Or yeah, you were looking at these like non-alcoholic fake buzz drinks.
I did one with you and you liked it okay.
I mean, it was fine.
You seemed like you liked it.
I did one of the THC ones you made me do, and it made me want to watch Game of Thrones and like lay on the couch and not talk.
Yeah, we did those ones called Brez, BREZ, and they have THC and some sort of mushroom in them, but not like magic mushrooms, I don't think. But it was fun. Mm. It just makes you really chill. It's not something you could just go out and drink. That would be really hard, don't you think?
I don't know.
Because you were zoned out.
Well, that was because that was more like weed.
It is. THC is weed.
Yeah, but it wasn't like alcohol vibe.
Yeah. But it says like in the ads, like, oh, have this instead of alcohol. And it's like, I couldn't go out drinking those.
Yeah. Alcohol has always been, since my very young age, my family, very integral part of our lives. Mm-hmm. Like
but casually. I think that's most people, especially who grew up in the 80s and 90s, babe.
Yeah, probably.
That's much just more, what it was.
Yeah.
Now alcohol sales are down more than ever.
Yeah, which is crazy because like I get it, but like at the same time, you know, see 60 Minutes did this piece on like centurions, people that live to 100 or whatever, and they followed them for like 30, 40 years. And one of the things they found was oddly that the majority of them actually drank wine. Like, and part of the reason they think that was helpful is, you know, they're being social. They wouldn't just sit home and drink wine. They would go dancing. They would do stuff. They were going out and about, like still living their lives.
It wasn't about the wine, actually. Huberman did that thing.
Yeah, so it wasn't about the wine.
It was about just being in a community.
Exactly.
It wasn't about the alcohol.
So part of the thing, though, is the alcohol makes the community vibe closer. I was listening to Andrew Schultz, actually, oddly, today, talking about it on a podcast, how he's like, you know, the social utility of alcohol, right? Yeah. So there's the negatives. He's like, they're both saying this. It's like, it's a poison. Okay.
Like even one is not good.
Like alcohol is a poison,
we know that.
Right? So it's a poison you're electing to ingest on your own for what? What's the payoff, right? And the payoff is somewhat the social utility, the connection people have, you know, the camaraderie, the
and you feel like you can't do that without it.
What can't? It enhances just like anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, with you, I feel like you're not the same with people if you're not drinking.
I really enjoy it. Like the thing that I didn't, you know, when we were younger, drinking was just like I said, till sleep. But actually just having a glass of wine with dinner or like two is, you know, it's a nice vibe. It's not like, you know, I like it. So I think like overall, you know, the poison aspect or whatever you want to call it versus the, you know, social utility and just the joy of like living a life that's, you know, kind of fun for me. But for you, it's harder because, you know, it's not just like a drink or two.
Yeah. I find that you are much more vulnerable if you're having drinks. Like without it, you can't get that deep without it. It's really hard for you. When you're drinking, you can like talk about anything and get very deep with things. When you're not,
Well, it's, you know, there's no question that one of the things alcohol does is you lowers your inhibition, right?
Yeah.
So I will say this. There was a guy in 1985, he won the World Series of Poker main event named Bill Smith, okay? And Bill Smith, he was described, I heard this from many people back in the day. They described him when he was sober, he was the weakest, tightest, easiest player to beat, okay? Yeah. When he was drunk, he was sloppy, messy, and he would give his chips away, right? But when he was a little drunk, he was the best player in the world, okay? So it's like, it can be.
Is that what you're trying to get to?
No. I already know that it works. Like I already know. I've already known. The thing about alcohol when you're playing in a poker tournament is if it's a 4 or 5 day event and you're drinking on day 2 and 3 and stuff like that, by day 4 and 5, your brain is mush. You
right.
I mean?
That's
like,
the problem.
Right. But if you do it like, you know, 1 or 2 glasses like that, and it's not something where you wake up with any hangover at all. There is literally, I wake up every morning, there is no, you know, dryness. There's nothing. It's just like, wake up like any other morning.
I love watching your recovery on your shit though.
On my
even
watch.
drinking like 2 drinks, what it does to you recovery
but it's less now. Like it hasn't been having an effect.
I'd like to see that. You're gonna show me that after this.
Well, don't forget.
Let me see it.
But hold on, I'll look at it. But don't forget, you also have to factor in my recovery, sober or not, when I play poker during the World Series is very low.
Oh yeah,
always, because you're just depleted of energy. Like I think people don't realize how many calories you burn when you play poker. They did a study with chess players where they showed chess players over like 3-4 days, like losing 7-8 pounds.
7-8 pounds?
Yeah, no joke. Like losing, mostly water weight,
God,
of course,
let me
right?
play some chess.
But you don't need to lose weight. My God, ridiculous. But yeah, because they're burning so much mental energy.
Yeah.
That like, you know, and remember when I was streaming? Holy smokes, man.
Yeah.
He was through the roof.
Well, when you're streaming, you're so mentally tired after, you can barely talk to me.
Yeah, I need a break.
You're like, I don't want to talk.
I just need a minute. I'm like, because when you stream, when I do the streams and we go to Vancouver, I like 8-9 hours of me just talking. And making, okay, so the funny thing is the easier part is making the decisions, the poker hands, right? That's kind of the easiest part, but it's still more mental energy. So you're using mental energy to make decisions, pay attention to what's going on. You're using mental energy to speak. And then you're also using some mental energy as well, listening to a little bit of music and then reading all the chats.
Well, I feel like you have a problem with just chilling and not saying anything for a while.
Well, I'm not that kind of
Maybe you could just like take a minute.
You could.
And just like not say anything for a minute.
I rarely do that.
I know.
Yeah.
But I see a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
They're not silent, but like they give themselves breaks.
Yeah. I rarely do that. You know?
I mean, it could help. Is all
Only time I would do that is like if I'm really getting tired.
Yeah.
You know, just like energy's low and
it's really hard. I don't know how you do it. Like I'll come on your stream for like a few minutes and be like, okay, bye.
I mean, yeah. People love that shit. People love live. Everyone loves live.
They do. Yeah, it started out with that Twitch shit, right? You don't do you do that anymore? That kind of thing?
Well, no, it's all the same for me because like we use an app or we use a software that allows me to stream. I stream on Twitch because now that I'm unbanned, YouTube, X, and Facebook all at the same time. So it's the same stream, but it goes out to all the socials. The only one it doesn't is Instagram. You know why? You know why it doesn't go on Instagram?
Because you hate Instagram.
Because Instagram is the biggest piece of shit software production of all time. It is so bad.
Do you feel like all Meta products are then?
No.
That's Facebook,
no,
Instagram, WhatsApp?
No, because Meta bought Instagram. Like, their products are good. I mean, I know they have Facebook and all that
and
stuff.
WhatsApp.
Too. And WhatsApp's great. Yeah,
those are his three.
I'm just speaking the Instagram app, the text, the threads, the usability. It's actual dog shit. Like the search function, it is. I don't know anything about coding. Give me 2 weeks.
You know
I'll
what
make
you
a
would
better
like?
Instagram.
You would probably like TikTok.
Yeah, but I'm
even
not
though you won't do. You just it's stupid though because like what do you care? You're always like I don't care. My information's out there.
No, I don't care. I just don't need it. Like honestly, sometimes if I'm scrolling on X, like I see a video, you can do the same damn thing.
Yeah,
it does the same thing. You can just like look at a video and then
I know, but there's just different stuff on there. And,
on TikTok.
Yeah, and you can buy shit in like 2 seconds.
A lot of TikTok videos end up on X and they just have the little doom at the end. But they came from TikTok. Plenty of crossover.
Yeah, you just refuse to download it.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
You're like the old guy who like remember like when the iPhone came and we still had Blackberries, you just refused to get it. Okay, we had Blackberry, but I get this. I'm like, I said they'll never. I love the keyboard, okay, because it had the buttons, and I watch people with iPhone. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. I would never get this, right? So I think Christian got this for me. It was an extension, where you could like attach it to the iPhone. You're so ridiculous,
and you pull it out, and it's a little keypad. I'm like, okay, I'll try it.
Yeah.
So then I used the keypad for a little while, and then eventually I got used to it.
Samsung has one that's like an iPhone with a keypad that pops out.
Yeah, but I don't need a keypad anymore. I'm good now. I got it. Just like I was very stubborn. Also, the BlackBerry.
That's what I'm saying. That was the whole point of the conversation.
But the BlackBerry Messenger was very special to me because of you.
I know. It was
because of the sound it would make.
Yeah. I loved the BlackBerry. I loved it. I mean, obviously, it would be so outdated now, but I really liked it.
It was a piece of shit, though, comparatively.
Compared to
you
now?
try to put a video and it would like take
what was that
20 minutes to load.
Where we had like the stylus, that little.
Yeah, the little pen, the pilot pen. Like
something pilot.
The pen pilot, something.
I don't know. That one was cool too. Palm Pilot.
Yeah.
I liked that one. Did you have that too? Everybody had that. Yeah.